So I'm going to be demonstrating how you can run the dynamic promotion using Make. So the first step would be to create uh a Google form. So I created a Google form already, and then the test form too, and then with the option to upload a promotion image. So once you create the form, the responses, you link the responses to a Google Sheet. Once you link the response to a Google Sheet, then creates a it creates a response spreadsheet and then a response sheet with two headers that the timestamp and promotion in it. So have run I've tested the Google form, and then here's an example of one of the images. So that's the first part, and then the second part would be to come into Make. So I have created a new scenario called test 2, and then you want to add your connect your Google account with the spreadsheet. So you come here, you choose My Drive or whichever folder the spreadsheet is in, and then you choose the spreadsheet ID. In my case, I chose the test from 2 responses, and then you choose the sheet name, and I have already one sheet which is from responses 1, and then choose the rows with headers. So the rows, its headers are the rows with header are arranged A1 to P1. So I put that in here, and then if I hit save, so I already ran the test once, and I got this timestamp and then this image. So ordinarily this image on its own would not render quite due to some reasons, and then what you need to do is to use a regex pattern to grab the ID. So once you grab the ID, you can insert the ID into a URL that would render while. So what we want to do now is to use Make's module, which is called text parser. So we choose the text parser, and then what we want to do is to match a pattern. So the pattern will be every character after ID. So that would be every character after the ID. So that would be the pattern would be ID. So this regex pattern, you can easily look up regex patterns and how to capture the characters using regex pattern. So this regex pattern captures every character after ID. So, and then we have case sensitive, check it. And then the text we want to pass is the promotion image. So we save. So once we pick on save, the next thing we want to do is to since we are going to be fetching the custom values for particular, so what we want to do is we are going to be getting using the Google the gohighlevel API to get the custom values in a particular sub account. So once you get custom value, we then want to check if the custom value already exists. So if the custom value already exists, we want to update the value of the custom value to the new image. But if the custom value does not exist in that sub account, we want to create it and then put the value, make the value of that custom value the image. So that's all we're going to do. Now we are going to be using the API version 2.0, the Google GHL API version 2.0. So that would be to add a couple of connections here already, but I want to start from scratch. So I'll be creating a new connection, and so I'll be creating a new connection, and then I want to pull up so this is the core level API version 3.0, and then the authorization. So for the authorization URI, you come over here and then you grab, since I'm creating a white label URL flow, I'm going to grab everything before the question mark here, and links. So token URL, I'll call for token URL, I'll come in, and then I'll get the access token. So the access token be everything here. So I'm going to be creating a new app on the API version 2 marketplace. So what you want to call, and then we're able to create an app. So let's name these promotions meet you, and then we want to make the app type private. So public makes if you're planning to build the app for other users, then you can make it public. And then in this case, I'll be choosing private, and then distribution type would be agency and sub account, and then listing type would be white label, which is the recommended listing type. Then you click on create app. So on create app, you can then go to about settings. You want to go to odds, and you want to select scopes. So here's the different scopes in the version 3 API require level. So you're able to post, delete, and then in this case I'll be using custom. Since I'm working only with custom values, I'm going to be using custom value, and then probably custom field. So you want to choose the scopes that are only relevant to your project, and then the direct URL is, since I'm using make, the direct URL for make is https // and then www.sectorgoma.com. So this www is important and is required, else it won't work. So then /auth/cb/auth2, then you want to add and then choose. So I'm going to save first, then I'll choose this redirect URL. The next thing is to generate my client key. So once I add, so I'm going to name it modern layers key, and then I want to add. Okay. So once I didn't copy, I forgot to copy. So I was able to copy the client secret ID. So you want to be sure to copy the client key. So once you add, you want to be sure to copy client secret key, and then this is in default. We choose this as the default. So you want to be sure to copy the client secret key somewhere. So and then I'm going to hit save, and here we are set. So we then go here, we already put in the URI and the authorized URI and the token URI. We want to add the scope. So its cookie is so you can copy and then client ID. Once you copy client ID, and then once copy client's clicks. And then you want to make sure you edit the advanced settings. So in the advanced settings, you want to make the scope separator space instead of comma, and it's save. So let's choose the sub accounts. So I'll choose any modern label sub accounts. And then yes, I mean, so that is how to connect the API version 2 with Make. So what to use the custom values. Okay. So I would dare say the say custom values. So it's different from custom values. This is custom values. This is custom value. So once you copy this, so and once we replace this location ID with the location, so you can check for your location ID from the URL. From the URL, so this is the location ID. I have open location ID, and then I replace. I'm now going to getting that, and then in the headers I'm going to be adding the API version. So it's going to be version. So version, and the value will be so yes, the value, and then body type would be publication. And then that will be all. So now I can run it once again. So let me run it. Let me submit another request. When I go ahead and upload another image, so So I submit, and then I can run it once. I run it once, and then I get the ID there. And then this is the data. So these are the current custom feeds inside custom values inside of that location. So what I want to do next is use the router, mid module router. So router allows me to create two options, since we are going to be checking if the custom value exists. So if it already exists, we are going to be making another HTTP request to update, and then if it doesn't exist, we are going to be creating another HTTP request to create a custom value. So the first one will be to check if it already exists. So we are going to be setting up a filter. So you can name this anything. So the condition would be data. So if data contains the custom theme promotional image, the custom value rather. So the name of the custom value is going to be promotional image. So if the custom value, if the data contains promotional image, the promotional image is present in any part of the data, then we want to determine that the custom feed exists. And then the second one will be data does not contain promotional image. So we can make it case sensitive in case, but in this case we can just leave it that way. So yes, we can then go ahead to make another HTTP request to list of us 2.0, and then we're using modern news, and then the URL will be updates will be put. So since we are updating custom value, that will put. So then we'll come here. So we should create the custom value first instead. So we are going to run the create custom value first instead of by some some contain. Okay, so this will be pointless, and then this will be the data. It does not contain the email. So you are going to be testing this first, since we are going to be making the get requests. We are going to be placing FHD on one of those. We are going to be placing the question ID. We are going to be creating the custom value first. So that it checks. So the Then that will be random. And then the version will be sorry, we are using a post method instead. My bad. So we are posting, and then the body will be the name of the custom feed, and then the body of the custom feed. So the body in the application, then what the post icon will be like. So the name would be promotional image. Promotional image. And then the second item would be value. And then the value would be, like I said earlier, the original link of the image, the drive link of the image is not surrender on gohighlevel websites. So I was able to find a link that will render on gohighlevel website, and then that was by adding probably please, and then the ID will be the ID that was extracted using the text parser. So I can then add the ID search. So that will be ID. That will be the value, and then I can double check and save. All that is done, I can then run this. I'm guessing I'll need to. I'm going to need to submit a separate file. So let me upload separate file. So let's submit, and then I can run these ones. So we created. Let me check. So in settings, I'm going to go ahead and check the custom values. So I can see here promotional image was created with the ID of the image. And then I want to come over here. So promotions, let me create a new section. Add a new, and then a limit. Okay. So I want to copy this promotional image. And then I want to come here. And instead of the image link, I want to have a custom value here. So I'll say and then publish. And once it's published, I also choose here. So as I can see, here is yes, the image. So if this was a promotion, it would show us the promotion. So for the last bit of it, I want to update. The. So I'm going to be making another out request, modern news, and then the URL will be put, which is update custom value, and then I'm going to Scotland. Then location ID. Then I want to copy the custom value ID. So this is the ID of the custom value. So if it exists, I want to update it on the field. And then so all this can actually be done if I had created the promotional image promotional image custom value first in sub account, which would be easier to do. So I can create the custom value and then I will be able to copy the ID and then instead of and then I will just update it directly instead of using a router. So I'm just using this as an example to show if you don't want to directly uh, create if you don't want to directly if you don't want to create the custom value yourself inside of the sub account, but that would be easier to create this the custom value first and then get the custom values and then update it directly instead of using an router. So that would be more efficient. So I want to use put and then the name will be a save promotional email. And then the value be so the value would be uh, so how's the value would be same as this to value be this. Then I can save. I'll save the scenario and then you can time it, and since it is a promotional image it won't need to run every 15 minutes. You can time it to probably every 5 hours. So well, for the sake of this video, I'm going to be submitting a new response. So I'm going to be looking at each pictures to use. I think I should use dash. I think that should work if I'm going to be using this image. So then we'll upload dash. I should have dash. So there's the dash remote. I should the dash phone. Okay. So let me use these screenshots. Can we answer? and then upgrade. And then I submit. So I want to go here and then run it one more time. So when I hit run once, so it tells me, it filters it and then determines this already exists. So there was no results for, so this, so it is it contains promotional image. So what it did was just to update the image, so I can then go ahead and refreshing, and then I get the to refresh. Also, I got an error. So I got the 4-1 error. So I guess there was a mistake in here. Oh, I did not add an header. I should have added an header. I should have added version. And the version is, and with the mistakes. Version will be, so version will be dates. That was the mistake. And I find it save. And so I'll get to up to submit another response. So upload. Okay, so really choose. So I will choose the screenshots. Then I'm going to submit. Once I submit that, I'm going to come here on the forms. I'll again I get the filter automatically updates it. So I'm going to okay, so I'm going to go to the and then the image changes. And once I come here and submit another response, so that's essentially how the dynamic promotion work. So the first point is to create a Google form. It's the promotion image, and then the responses should be linked to Google Sheets. It automatically creates a spreadsheet as well as a sheet, and then we can come here to make the trigger Google Sheets, and then for the image to be rendered on the gohighlevel website, we want to use the text parser to um, fetch to match the ID to get the ID, and then we want to make an HTTP request to gohighlevel using SHA-2 API to get the custom values. We want to get custom value in the user router, and I mentioned ordinarily you can create the custom value already on here, and then just get the custom values and then copy the custom value ID and update directly instead of creating a manually. So that would be better. And yes, so that's pretty much how to do it. And then for the marketplace, That's how to create an app. You set it to private. You then treat the scopes, and then the direct URL depends on which automation software you're using for make or integromas assist the direct URL. And then it generates the client key, which you copy somewhere certain, and you save. So that's pretty much how to